Hello everybody, I am your friendly neighborhood advocate Dr. KB Vijay Kumar, practicing in the High Court in Bangalore. Of late we have seen a lot of news reports about NCLT and the bankruptcy code, and we also hear news that banks have taken a haircut, which means they have lost some money in the negotiations of the NCLT and its approvals, which resulted in loss for the banks. One specific thing, we talk about Vijay Mallya running away, we talk about Nirav Modi, we talk about Choksi, Mehul Choksi, plenty of others. Over a period of time, there are plenty of others. And we think that banks have erred in giving them this loan, which is not true because in the process of a sanction of a loan, there are tremendous checks and balances which are looked into before even taking a decision. But one startling lacuna I find is that we either arrest the lower level officials or the branch managers or the regional managers, whatever. It never goes to the top. The branch manager does not have the power to sanction 100 crores. It is the central board which has. And the local boards recommend the sanction of that. And they are supposed to see if the branch manager has missed it. It is the responsibility of the local board, which is supposed to be people of intelligence, people of integrity, people of honesty, people of knowledge, who should have gone through these documents and found out if there is any problem. But they have not done that. Thousands of crores have been sanctioned. And let me tell you, I suspect they have not even taken 2 minutes to sanction these loans. How dare I tell this? Yes, I've seen the inside working of a local board of a big bank. I was lucky to be associated with the board, some part of the functioning of the board. The board members of banks are all appointed by the central government, and the ruling party at the center normally appoints their workers, well-known people to them, chartered accountants known to them. It's a sort of fringe benefit that is being given for the association with the ruling party. There was a lady minister, union minister of the Congress party. She was at that time the union minister. Her husband was appointed as the director of the local board here, Bangalore, and her son was appointed as the director of another bank. What specific quality did they have? They are related to the union minister. That's it. How do you think such kind of people will evaluate a proposal of thousands of crores? This is not special only to the local boards. The same is the case with the central board. People's money, thousands of crores, are decided in a matter of minutes without even going through the agenda. For example, there is a law that we have to give the agenda papers to the directors of the local board or the central board at least 3 days before the meeting. Never happens. Almost impossible to comply with the law because there are urgent things coming up within those 3 days, and believe me, the entire papers are ready only the day previous to the meeting. Till then, amendments keep coming, fresh proposals keep coming. So this is the situation in the local board. What will it be in the central board? Unimaginable. And every time in a local board, which happens once in 15 days, there is a agenda of about 60 to 70 items. Believe me when I tell you, in half an hour it is over. Maybe it's got 20 proposals, 50 crores, 100 crores, 10 crores, whatever is within the powers of the local board. It's over. In a matter of 15 minutes. 11 o'clock it starts, 11:45 they are coming for lunch. And another aspect, one of the local board directors, the husband of the then union minister, comes at around 12 o'clock for the board meeting, which is already over, the lunch is also over. He doesn't stay for lunch. He comes to me and says, Vijay, I forgot today was the board meeting. I was in the barber shop. And when I was having my haircut, I remembered, oh, today there is a board meeting. So I didn't go home for my bath. I come straight from the barber shop. Can you give me the attendance register? I gave it. He signed it, collected his sitting fee of 30,000 rupees because he claims he comes from Delhi all the time. He's here in Bangalore. This is how a board is run. I dare anybody, any board of director of any bank or organization to tell me this is not happening. It is happening. This is the reason why we are losing out thousands of crores because no analysis is done. How will it go? Oh, what is this? Proposal from Malia? Oh, Malia. Excellent. Very good. Approved. They go by the group. Apart from this, we saw how Chidambaram has given a letter recommending 1,500 crores to Vijay Malia. And Chidambaram or somebody who has given it such letters, it's not the only one, there will be hundreds of letters being given like this every day in and out. And those people say, we have only told that you may consider sanctioning of this loan. But in Indian governments, Indian governance, state or the center, when the letter from the minister or PA says you may, it means you must. Otherwise, the concerned official will not be there for a minute after that. If he refuses, it will not be there for a minute. So why are not the board people taken to task? King can do no wrong. That is the concept we have. Chief Minister can do no wrong. The ministers can do no wrong. Every wrong is done by only the peon here and the clerk. These people are of so much of immense wisdom that the thoughts will never go wrong. But things have gone wrong. It has proved them wrong. I remember one more instance, how they harass people at the local level, lower level. I was at that time a faculty for the staff training college. So we had one senior officer of the rank of chief manager who had put in about 30 years of service. He came to me and said, I have got a notice of a loan that I gave for the first time to a customer in Bellary when I was branch manager there. That has grown up now to 10 crores and the loan has failed. They are now asking me to give a reason as to why I should not be taken to task because I sanctioned the first loan. I was known in the bank to be very effective in my replies to charge sheets. Probably I had a trait of an advocate earlier itself on, which I did not feel at that point of time that I should really go and study law, which I ultimately did at a later stage. I drafted and told them, the moment you left the branch, the moment the other person has taken charge, the moment he has not raised any objection on the health of the loan at that point of time, the moment the inspection report of that particular period does not speak of any lacunae in your sanctioning of the loan, you are absolved. So when you have given only say 30 lakhs or 40 lakhs and subsequent managers have given up to 10 crore, then where is your responsibility in this? But look at the way how the banks function. Nail the lowest person, others are scot-free. In my opinion, you name the bank directors who have been appointed on political basis, who have been appointed for their influencing the ruling party members, or those who have connections, or they have done some kind of a service, free service earlier, or they are known to one of the ministers, whatever reason it may be. They are not people capable of reading and analyzing a proposal for 1,000 crores. Then why the hell they are sitting there? This is my point. CBI must arrest all the directors of the banks whenever there is a problem like this, whoever has been responsible on the day sanctioning this loan, who have been part of the sanctioning team of this loan. Unless that happens, let me tell you, we will be hearing about 7,000 crores, 9,000 crores, 20,000 crores being lost, and that money is public money. Neither the CBI is interested, neither the bank is interested in nailing themselves. They are worried about their stature, they are worried about their reputation. People lower down have no life worth mentioning, have no reputation worth mentioning, so they can be sacrificed at the altar of the fault of the directors. Every director has to be held responsible for their actions Unless that happens, we will be hearing of bank frauds. And the person who sanctioned it should be held responsible, not at the execution level. Once it is sanctioned by head office, what role the manager has got? He's only administering the account. And if you're not bothered about analyzing the particular industry, analyzing the particular proposal and the previous experiences with them, then you're at fault. If the directors can prove that on the basis of information given to them, everything was looking hunky-dory, yes, they can be absolved. But they must be nailed, given a chance to notice to explain themselves with the papers that they may have at that point of time, and then say that they are clear. Until then, hold them responsible, whether in jail or at home or morally. That is the responsibility of the law enforcing authorities, and that is going to be the demand of the public and the legal fraternity like us. We don't want innocent people to suffer. Thank you, gentlemen. Namaskar.